So, last time you all decided, hey, let's check out that town. And you checked out the town. The town seemed pretty normal until it wasn't. Until you figured out that all those bird people that you've been trying to help out, maybe some of them aren't so great after all. And then you find that people are beaten within an inch of their life. The kids are having to do all the farming, the old people are left over, and there's a great disparity gap of age. And then come to find out, there's some strange fuck-ass creature in the mayor's house. What was going to be a boss fight turned into a long set of rolls, and checks, and balances, and then turned into, go ahead, DM, figure out the new scenario, DM. And you all successfully succeeded by sealing up the eldritch hole that was in reality, by putting an even darker hole to the underworld, directly to Mercule. They won't survive it when they get there, but
going to expand.
Here we are now.
First order of business is convincing the townsfolk to build a shrine to Mercule.
And not touch the death box.
Yep, that was partly why. And I mean what I said before of telling them, hey, if the Steel Feathers visit again before we handle this, maybe tell them that you've stored your tribute in this portal here, so some of them walk through.
I feel like it's a good way for the Steel Feathers to just kill them all.
I'm an ideas guy, not an execution guy.
Lower the population count.
Blender dimension, seriously.
The real question is, who do we tell all this to? Because the mayor's dead.
I have elected the guy who was standing outside the mayor's office as the next in command, since he seemed to know how to convince everyone else to stay far away from here while we fought.
That's true.
So he's either next chain in command or he knows whoever that is. We sent them kind of this way, right? Top left.
Yeah, so you travel an hour or two away to the top of the town, where you then come across a guy who was there front before, and he said, "Oh, did you take care of it? Did you take care of the creature inside?"
Yes.
His divine lordship Mercule has bequeathed unto us a miracle.
Who is Mercule?
The god of harvest and death and autumn and beer and rot and also cheese. Did I mention beer?
You say he's a god of death. Does he work with the Lich?
No.
I'm pretty sure that
he takes a pretty neutral stance to undead, unlike some other death gods, but he's also not in their corner.
Oh. What does that mean for us?
Well, you got a big gateway directly to his realm, which is keeping out the gateway to a never-ending dimension of teeth and jaws.
Oh.
And if you need to dispose of anything, hey, maybe put it in the hole as a sacrifice.
Can you show me where this is?
Oh, can't miss it. It's right where the mayor's house used to be.
He begins to walk back towards the mayor's house.
Don't go
so as I was saying, you probably want to put a shrine to Mercule there so that he doesn't, get a bit lax and take away the gateway that's blocking the
He stands in front of the
dimension
door
of
and says, "This
infinite
is
teeth and
this
jaws.
is the
I don't touch it.
door."
You might die if you touch it.
Really?
I'll correct him. You will die if you touch it.
He looks. Really?
Yeah, follow your bliss, man.
I
But
think I know where he's going.
He walks through.
well, wish granted. Another one accepted into Mercule's accepting arms.
Who do we talk to now then?
Some others group
Well,
up
I mean, we
from the
talked
rest of the
to
village
next in line.
as they said, "Wait, we'll die if we go in there? Truly?"
Well, he's not coming back out, I can tell you that.
Oh. Thank you. This is a dear blessing to us all.
Wait, what?
We can be free. We no longer have to be under the thumb of the Arakakra. We can finally be free. As you just see 5 of them begin to walk towards the door.
But hey,
Well, I'm not going to
Can
say
I-
no.
can I maybe persuade you guys to give it just a little more time? See if we can improve the situation for you all.
You look into hollowed eyes that have seen nothing but despair, death, and destruction, and now have a way to be released from it all.
Well, it's going to take at least 8 hours for a calm emotion spell.
This
I don't
is
suppose
how I
you
thought this
prepared
was
that
going to
physio.
go.
Correct me if I'm wrong, but the kind of underworld that portal leads to is just more pain, yeah?
Not that I'm aware of.
Not necessarily. Mercule is sort of the secretary for mortal life, as he's the gateway between all others. And then you go there, you either stay in the mortal realm, where you live out your undead
Okay,
slash
so
mortal days, and then you get sent
that's-
elsewhere depending on your crime, punishment, or whatever.
Okay, so that's less of an underworld and more of like an intersection.
It can be an underworld, it's just, not many choose to stay there specifically.
For the most part, it's an intersection.
I guess. He still has
Okay,
the
so-
largest underworld out of all the others, because he's just mortal life, but... A lot choose to stay there, as the other ones are more geared towards different beings or harsher in tones or whatever. Whereas his is kind of just a slightly shittier mortal world.
Now, is it slightly shittier if you're comparing it to their current existence?
No, their current existence, it would be like heaven.
Yeah. 'Cause I'd say working the fields with no legs is pretty rough, I'm gonna be honest.
Can't leave the children here by themselves.
It's only a few of them, and they seem pretty determined to not live right now.
Whispers out of character. Children soldiers.
Thought he was about to say that there's only a few children
Okay,
and they've
big
got
boss.
this. They seem
What
to be
else is
doing well.
next? You gonna build Outer Heaven too?
Say what, Cactus?
I said, okay, big boss. What's next? You gonna build Outer Heaven too?
Now, where's the oil rig?
Just like we need help defeating the evil army. I know. Recruits children soldiers to fight off Nosh. But yeah, not exactly how Alirce was expecting to help them, but she's not gonna say, no, stay away from my god's domain.
They would be scared of it.
So what do you do, Cordova, as they continue to walk towards?
Do any of you have anyone you're taking care of?
No. I'm
Bingo.
alone. Do you let them pass?
If you're really incapable of imagining anything better for you here, then by all means.
They walk through the door. This process continues until about 30 people leave the village. The remaining 85 or so are a mix of old men and children. Old men,
Now,
old
is
women,
the issue that they couldn't do it, or or that they didn't want to?
Couldn't do what?
Couldn't make it to the portal themselves.
No, they didn't want to leave because they have people to take care of.
Just making sure, because we can solve one of those issues. As gruesome as it is.
You have no legs, let me toss you into the portal to death.
Yeah, exactly.
Hold on a sec. I'm gonna roll something to see whether or not my character is able to even fucking consider a certain thing. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Me.
What?
Wahoo!
Wop.
Well, enough stimming for now. What did you choose?
All right. Quick model up, team.
There we go.
Should we we still have a ship.
You're talking about bringing these people with us.
We do have limited space,
Not necessarily
and
with us forever.
We have limited space,
For you,
and
we have
many
limited
of them are
space.
missing limbs.
We have limited space. I'm saying we would maybe offer to take them someplace else.
it's definitely possible,
Again, I don't mean
although
take them with us.
not
I want them to
probable.
stay with us. Well, 80 some odd is not enough to keep a village up.
Especially since most of them are children and older.
That certainly seems to be the case.
Like,
Could this situation be solved with undead labor, though?
no. Realistically, these people will die off. Either that or you're going to get to see what exactly the steel feather situation would look like without the magic hatchling generator that manages to bypass the incest problem.
Incest problem, what?
diverse enough to avoid inbreeding. This is not nearly enough.
I'm just saying, given the amount of time and effort it would take to transport 85 people onto our ship and then from there to somewhere where they would be able to be accepted.
Yeah. And a lot of them are
I
injured,
could
so
create a lot of undead and enhance them in such a way that the undead could safely work to meet the needs of labor in this area.
That will not solve the underlying issue.
they did say that they were pretty trade prosperous before the undead issue. So if we get rid of that, maybe people migrate to the village.
And even in a worst case scenario there, we're not saying they have to hold out for generations. We could go to the next village over and be like, hey, we got some refugees. It'd probably be better to work within region than move them all the way to our boat and then go to who knows where next.
The thing is, I'm not sure if I trust this place to not get hit again somehow before we figure out the whole Frusk bullshit.
We could ask them when the next time they're supposed to pay their grain tide is.
That was a month from now, which gives us quite a bit of time to work with.
Okay, and the undead. This is like less than 90 people that are mostly old men and women and children. They will not be able to defend themselves.
Which is why a village full of undead that have been enhanced to the next level would be extra helpful defending against other.
They did also say they haven't had to really been dealing with the undead because of the steel feathers. That's why they take the grain.
You don't think within a month's time we could formulate a good support network and go out and clear some undead ourselves?
I'll admit I'm not entirely convinced that this village would not collapse afterwards. It takes a lot more than undead labor to make a village.
Sure, but we don't have more than that at the time.
I'm sorry to say this, and I don't want to be that guy, but I think we've done all we can.
I do have one last thing that comes to mind that I could do to help against the undead. I could make a lot of holy water. They do have an infinite supply of water in the center of the village.
Do they even have a trained priest or anything? That
I'm the trained priest.
You willing to
It didn't go bad.
You're willing to stay here and teach them how to use it?
You just kind of chuck it at them.
Do you, though?
I mean, you could try to make an undead priest to bless the water.
Well, that's what I was saying. I bless the waters, and they have a nice supply of holy water to throw at any undead that come their way.
No, I'm saying you could probably make an undead priest to potentially teach them how to. It is
Yeah.
within your ability and cards to try to do so.
Whenever we attempt the undead gotcha,
The undead gotcha
alacrity
pull.
spell. Yeah. Since I don't seem to control what comes out of enhancing undead.
Also, Sterling, I will disagree with you on one thing. I do think we haven't quite done all we can for these people yet, because I have yet to gut whoever did that, and Cordova's going to point over to the children-sized coffins.
Well, we can't gut them while we're here. Unless you want to wait a month.
Speaking of, we did need bodies to summon these undead.
Cordova's going to slap Hilaire on the back of the head.
I don't know how your god works, but we do have a portal to their realm, if they're willing to spare undead.
Oh god, I just had an awful idea, but I...
What's your awful idea? Share it.
Oh, because, you said whoever walks in there is gonna instantly die. It's just like, oh, you mean that realm is better than here? Okay, I'll willingly die. And then we just like pull those same people back over and now they're dead and they have to work the fields again. So fucked up.
Tough decisions to make.
Well, we're gonna have to rest here tonight anyways, so...
No right answers.
Well,
Sure they are. They're mine.
No wrong answers either.
all of them are wrong answers.
Are they? Are
If-
they all?
Summoning undead child soldiers is wrong. I don't want to be right.
I'm gonna fucking pick you up and pitch you into the sun.
Hearing a lot of guff from you lately, Cordova, but not a lot of solution.
Oh, I said not for these people to, get on our boat and leave.
Where would you take them?
Ask them where they would like to go, maybe.
Do they know anything outside of their village? I feel like they'd be a Sterling situation. Like, oh,
Maybe, maybe,
other places exist? That's cool.
maybe take the 5 breaths and 15 minutes to explain to them what certain towns are like.
I also, out of character, feel like that's going to present the problem of just saying, well, fuck this region, and going on to the next one.
Yeah. I don't know. I don't think there's much more we can do for them other than just like make undead laborers for the fields, and so they can like start rebuilding the town that was burnt down.
Are you able to make whatever laborers you make, answer to more than one person?
I mean, they follow simple commands, so if the simple command is do what you're told by the villagers, then yeah.
Okay.
And then once we enhance them with undead alacrity, just like Physio, our friend here, they can even think for themselves while following those commands.
Well, fucking better than nothing.
I knew you'd see it my way.
no children.
I was about to say, so if you don't approve of those, I suggest you help me find some in the area. There have to be more.
There were more coffins than just the children.
So I take it we take a look around for the larger coffins. I know some are here, but I don't know if
Hey.
like all the dead have been collected yet.
We should
Hey,
also
Alexei.
probably get permission from their family that's in the village.
Hold on a sec. Alexei.
I think
Dumb question. If we, like, go out there and kill a bunch of undead and come back with the remains, do you think if we manage it right, you could just bring them back and reassemble them?
not only that, but depending on their level, we wouldn't even have to kill them. I could just cast Animate Dead targeting them, and they would come under my thrall.
So we could
Better. Roll me a Well, no, continue. I mean, I think there's a different solution, but continue.
Ask Mercule,
The-
since there's a
just,
gate
collective,
right over there.
collective
Or
intelligence roll, maybe?
Would you like to spend 15 HP, Alirse, to take? No, that's too much. That's too little. Would you like to spend half
I was
your
going to
HP?
say, I got 136.
Would you
and
like to
then some.
spend 75% of your HP pool, Cordova, to ask the DM?
Sure, my HP is actually probably the most expendable out of everyone here.
Yeah, it's still got.
I
Permanent
sap
debuff.
away 75% of your HP. Just, it's taken from you, and a blob of blood is sent up into the heavens. You remember, you have 15 cats on your boat.
Well,
I thought about them, but I mean,
You have 15
Maybe-
cats on your boat
I don't know if
that
they're
want to
like
serve
gonna
you.
wanna.
maybe politely ask them to help.
Talking about
15,
like cats, the animal.
15 tabaxi.
Tabaxi.
15 tabaxi that are all a giant crew that want to help you in some way.
Well, see, my reasoning there was they came from a situation where they were fighting endless ranks of enemies and nearly died from lack of nutrients because they were just eating like good berries over and over again, and we had to like reset their bones and shit after they got flesh warped. So saying, hey, the favor I'm asking for saving you from that is to put you exactly into that situation again. Seemed kind of fucked up.
Okay, and the alternative of undead child labor isn't?
They're not using those bones anymore, and their souls are not in those containers anymore, so I don't see the problem.
I don't think the problem is with the children's souls. It's with the loved ones that still live in the village.
Which ones? I think they all went through the gate, to be honest, or died prior to this. We only really have children and elderly left.
Left alive.
Yeah. Well, the dead aren't going to complain, was my point.
What if you just spent the next several days raising as many dead as you can?
I already made that suggestion, you shut.
God fucking damn it, we went full circle.
I said we got a month's time before the steel feathers come back. I could literally be casting this thing every single fucking day.
We're staying here for a month.
Like, if that's what
I
we
hope
have
not.
to do.
Look, I thought we were on a time crunch to kill this lich.
Kinda, yeah.
Yeah. I don't think it'd take that long, but Cordova was insistent we do something more. So I was saying, even
I
if we
think
do, I think the most efficient route is still here. With
think
just summoning things.
the best idea that we have is to send word to the Tabaxi to head to the village, and then we stay here for a night and leave. They'll come within the week. They help the village for a month or two while we deal with the Lich, and once the Lich is gone, the undead will stop being nearly as big of a problem. And then the Tabaxi can leave or stay if they wish.
I will definitely ask if they want to help rather than like say, hey, you owe me, do this thing, because like I said, that's kind of a trolley problem that we don't need to force on them.
Well, does anyone have the ability to contact them?
Oh yeah, I can cast sending, I think it is. So yeah, whenever we take our next rest, I'll shoot out a message to the Tabaxi.
Yeah, let me
We have
just
to-
let me just be right back. Cordova whips out a tool gun and turns on no clip.
Well, we have to wait a night anyway, so we might as well rest and we can figure out the rest in the morning.
Yeah, in the meantime, I'll cast create food like I planned to, and use ceremony to make some holy water, just in case it comes up.
Did you walk over to the ruin on the fountain?
I mean, I wasn't casting on the whole fountain, just like
Oh yeah, wasn't that made of like evil water queen shit?
Yeah.
well, it was like a rune to her domain or something like that, instead of just, a decanter of endless water.
You want to fuck around with the sea goddess?
I know. That's why I was just taking some water here and there, and then
Roll me a religion check.
blessing the water. Alrighty. Where's my die? Oh, it's all the way over here for some reason. Guidance. +7. How bad could it be? 14.
Do you think that's a very unwise idea? Unwise idea, as the... So, you had an issue before where you were, destroying totems and shit of previous gods, right?
Yeah.
So what happens, do you think, if a cleric of a different god approaches a evil water deity and
I mean, she's a
link to their-
primordial, not a deity, technically. She's just a big elemental.
big elemental princess who's just as petty as Umberly?
Now, what if I dilute the water with my own water? Nah, I can create food and water, so if that's really such a big deal, I will create water
Oh, yeah,
alongside the food and
Yeah,
just
doesn't
bless that then.
Doesn't the water like not
Not a
disappear or
huge
whatever?
deal. I'm just saying, be willing to pay the consequences if they come up.
I think the water would disappear if it was still just the water, but technically we changed it to another
Roll
item.
me a religion check.
Oh, alrighty then.
With your wisdom. Gonna make a slight addendum.
I'm
to-
still rolling super well, but hey,
Yeah.
15.
You figure out a way to bypass the ruin, that if you were to cast your magic on the water coming... So the water is technically coming out of the ruin, but the stone is blessed as well. So if you were to bless the stone in holy, then you can make holy water by blessing the stone as it's going over top of the water, still blessing it through her. You're finding a loop. Reach around.
Alright, I'll give him the old reach around. There's no possible way for that audio clip to be taken out of context.
Not like anyone would. No one watch these. Well, anyone besides you. So, you have blessed the fountain.
Yeah.
The fountain is now producing blessed holy water.
Hooray.
Consistently. What now?
I think now we feel EP. Because that was my downtime activity.
You gonna take a long rest now?
Seems like it.
Yep.
Cordova, would you like to do anything with your long rest time?
Well,
I was gonna say, part of it is we gotta find one of these houses that's abandoned, which shouldn't be too hard now that 30 people left.
What?
You find an abandoned home. Over... Let me just drag you all. Actually, I'm just going to shrink the village real quick. You find a home... Oh no. You find a home all the way over here that is abandoned. Walking inside, it appeared to be a nice home. Just, it's now abandoned. Some clothing on the dresser, and it appears like someone was going to take a trip to Sluffberg for a vacation of some sort. They wanted to see the the Carnival of the Dead.
Well, do they make funny jokes there?
Something about a merry-go-round or in a carousel.
Well,
That's...
So you were saying, Cordova, about your downtime?
well, I think Cactus was asking about my downtime.
Yes, what are you doing on your downtime?
Well, certainly not any alchemism, because that needs food rations, and those are important here.
Weapons and armor for the children. Christmas miracle.
Leave some weapons and armor for the tabaxis when they come. I don't know what they have themselves.
Oh
I
yeah,
think
they
they're
were
all
like
equipped.
adventurers, so they're already
Oh,
pretty equipped. We rescued them from a dwarf that became a great old one warlock.
mm.
I'm you know, it's a darn shame I'm not like max level on my tinker tools or anything. Otherwise, I would I could make like a shitty clockwork golem. um,
Mom.
I mean, I don't think there's much for me to do aside from the smithing, right?
What about the smithing?
I don't think there's much for me to do aside from that, right?
Well, you have the smithing you can do. You have the tinker's tools. You have crafting ammo for your gun if you want. You have...
Could you like till the fields and flavor it as kaiju shit?
Okay, except this is a rest activity.
Yes, you're on a long rest.
In my head canon, that
Maybe.
is how you rest. It really helps me blow off steam.
He trains in his sleep.
I mean, provided the townsfolk aren't gonna freak out that I'm a bird, sure, I guess. Just make, just, just be a fucking ox for a second.
Moo. Do ox moo? What sound do they make?
I think so.
They say ollie ollie oxen free.
Well, no. I mean, if you'll allow me to, I guess, do kaiju training shit. I'll just fly over and, uh, I don't know, do some Paul Bunyan shit.
Sure.
Go barrel through the trees nearby, open up the field a little bit.
Hey, want to see me straighten that river? We don't have a river here. Would you like to? So, should I make any roll or anything?
Rolls for what? Training or?
Doing kaiju shit for downtime, apparently.
Roll me an athletics check to kick around the dirt out in the field.
Whoa. Look at that. Okay. 24.
Well, he did some kaiju shit. Technically moving around heavy objects.
You know, they say these plows are heavy.
They are meant for
I just walk
working
over
beasts.
to some. I just walk over to some like old man, just bird farm's like, hey, old guy.
He looks
Some-
over and he goes,
some
"Oh my God,
kaiju."
it's and he passes out.
Walk over next door. Hey, young guy.
Do you knock on the door?
Yes, I knock politely on the door.
He opens it up. As he sees it, he immediately shuts the door and screams. He yells out the window, "They've come! They've come for us! We're all gonna die! We're all gonna
I'm not
die!
a steel feather.
We're all gonna die!"
Just do it. What are they gonna do? Stop you?
Well, yeah, I wanted to like try asking one of them if like there's a particular field they need help with, if there's anything that like as heavy I could move around for them.
They all start running to the center of town. Where are those adventurers we had before? They need to help us. We're all gonna die.
Great.
Whatever. I'm gonna go pick up one of their plows and just finish some of their work for them.
The rest of you, hear from the screaming from the village as one of them rushes towards the door. There's a steel feather in the village! There's a steel feather in the... We're all gonna die! You gotta help us! You gotta help us!
Yes. Okay. Sterling's gonna follow them, I'm assuming, to a random field where he is currently plowing it.
Yes, you find Cordova plowing a field.
That's...
Cordova's
Well,
just
Is that what
commandeered
kids
a-
call it these days?
Cordova's just like commandeered a handful of ropes and just fucking like
Just pulling multiple plows at once.
Yeah,
One
just-
reach row.
doing multiple heavy plows at the same time, like a fucking strongman just pulling a truck.
That's one of the adventures. He can change his form. Here, show him.
Do what?
Change your form. Show him.
Oh, Alakazam, I'm a kitty cat now.
How do they react?
See the nice, jacked links earlier? That's me.
What did you say to him?
I said, Alakablam, I'm a kitty cat now. You know that nice jacked links earlier? That was me.
He looks and says, "What sorcery is this? Are you saying that we... Oh no. We revealed information to the Steel Feather. They're gonna come and
He's
kill
not a
us."
steel feather. He's not a...
Roll me a persuasion.
Let's see. Persuasion is high, so hopefully this goes well. Natural 20.
Natural
You-
20.
You fully convince him
29.
that, this is in reality not anything of that nature, that he's just overreacting.
Yeah, he's gonna do, I guess, crowd work and try to calm the people down. Be like, it's not a steel feather, it's not a steel feather, it's the tabaxi from earlier. He can change his form. It's some of the magic he does. He's helping plow fields.
Oh, well, thank you. Then you really gave us a startle there.
Yeah, sorry about that. I just figured since, you guys didn't seem too terribly keen on seeing any more bird people around, I'd go ahead and change that for a minute. I can't exactly do the the plowing thing though when I'm like doing the whole shape changing thing. So, guys, would you guys mind if I just changed back to my air quotes normal and just finished up that field? Because I don't
Well,
want to leave that.
Oh, fine, to do
it's a
so,
bit
I guess,
upsetting
as long as...
I'll be honest, it's a bit upsetting seeing kids do hard labor.
Well, you can do that, I guess. We'll be inside. Just be careful.
All right. He just puts the fucking harness that he improvised for himself back on and just gets back to work.
Do you work for the full 8 hours?
Well, he's got to rest, doesn't he?
Yeah, I assume he works for 2 of them so that he still gets arrested.
I work however long it takes for it to still be considered a rest.
Okay. So that would be, let's go back onto your chart. That'd be like an hour, basically. So you've gained 15 experience for pushing things around, 15 experience for scaring people, and
Oh, I forgot that was a thing.
15 experience for lifting heavy stuff. In total, you've gained 30, 40, 45 experience.
Nice. Okie dokie. I have it marked. Oh yeah, and I
Do you do any tinker shit on your rest?
Yeah, I'm just gonna increment the large alarm clock by 1.
Okay. And what did you craft as like a weapon / armor out of your 2d20 roll?
Bopple, let's find out. That is a 31. So that is ring mail.
Hey. Don't know if that's useful or not.
I think it's the bottom, like the bottommost heavy armor, if I remember correctly.
Yeah, I think plate mail is like the best heavy armor.
Yeah, I think ring mail is like worse than
ring mail.
like chainmail than like chainmail.
But he said plate mail.
Nah, it's ring mail.
Anyone else want to do anything? Oh, are you going to train over your thing as well, Sterling?
Yes.
You know what? I feel a little bad for these people. So, in addition to doing that field, hey, whoever's in charge next, give this to them. I put this together. Hopefully at some point when, like, another merchant comes around and they're actually legit next time, you guys can sell that.
What'd you give him?
The ring mail.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, ring mail isn't plus anything, but it just makes it to where your base AC is 14.
Yeah, but bottom tier of heavy.
Yeah.
Give this to the boy king. He
My,
will lead your people one day.
my actions here have been a steadily snowballing stream of small but not nothing actions to help. I do what I can.
What'd you say?
I said I do what I can.
Yep. So, as the long night goes on, you have fully waken up from the long rest. What shall you do now?
I love the smell of undead in the morning.
We need to message the tabaxi, don't we?
Yep, but that takes like a minute, and then she's done.
What'd you say to him?
I said before about there's some people stuck in a similar situation to yours. Up to you if you want to help. Here's the coordinates.
They respond, we'll be making our trek over there shortly.
Cordova's going to make sure that they're not stopped by the Dragoon.
Yeah, that'd probably be helpful.
Do you fly to the Dragoon?
Uh-huh. Unless there's a better motive.
As you fly to the Dragoon, you hear clanking of metal, as well as the crash and hopping of him going around as you hear the whoosh of a gale of wind as you see him fly and dart up into the sky and then crash back down against something. You then see the zip of butterfly wings.
Yet.
Wait, okay, what's up?
The zip of butterfly wings, aka the guy being controlled.
He's fighting the Fae.
Okay, wait, what was happening immediately beforehand, though? Yeah,
He's crashing into the Fae.
Wow. Cordova's gonna, like, kind of quickly approach.
As you approach, you find that he is indeed fighting that Fae night before, but with a different creature accompanying him. As you see a completely different knight that is accompanying him, dressed in all white, carrying 2 swords, and has some kind of dark smoke pillowing from his cracks in his armor as he's covering the Fey Knight's weaknesses and such. A 2 against 1.
Hey, Dragoon, you want help?
For while my fight may continue, help is... And he is about to finish his sentence before he is blown back by the knight in white. He slashes at him and says, "You will focus on our duel, or rather my fight with my friend. Unless you want to be caught in this carnage, outsider, I recommend you step your ground back."
Was that the butterfly knight from earlier talking, or the...
No, this is the white knight talking.
Cordova's gonna glance over to the Dragoon. Willful duel, yes or no?
A mix of both. Willful as I accepted conditions to fight him. Unwillful in the sense he summoned the other.
He agreed to fight one, not both.
Well, that's a little unfair for a duel to have a second while, for one combatant to have a second while the other doesn't. Cordova's going to draw his sword and start approaching. Unless the Dragoon says otherwise, he's going to intervene.
The Dragoon doesn't really answer your call, as you see that he is ragged, worn out, and rather weak at the moment. Kind of like adrenaline is pushing him forward, but he's probably going to falter at some point here soon.
Hey, Cactus, silly question. That 75% of my HP pool that I took, okay, that was healed back from the long rest.
That was from your max.
That was from my Mac.
Yes, for the session.
Yeah.
What did you say?
Hold on a sec. Um, 3 times 0.25. That makes 48.25 health. Bubble bubble. So probably round down to 48. 193 minus 48, so I need to subtract 145 health.
Well, if you have any way to contact us so we can come help you. Otherwise,
Oh, problemo. Wait, actually, no, not a problem. I just need to open up the partially completed, well, 20 sheet because, apparently, D&D Beyond is, not fond of, bonuses or penalties to max HP going above 99.
That's why we have the other sheets.
Relatable.
So I'm gonna do my health tracking on this other sheet.
Now here's my idea of how you get the message to us. You put a message in a bottle and then you just throw it. Also, I do think it's funny that Cordova was like, "All right, so you sent the message to the Tabaxi? Good, good. Oh, we should get a message to this other person," and you flew off before I could suggest just using sending again.
To be fair, uh, I don't think it would be a good thing for the Dragoon to fall. And I'm pretty sure if he loses this, he probably dies.
Well, yeah, but he could have informed all of us at once. Just like, I'm in the middle of a situation. I couldn't
Well,
even if I wanted to.
Well, he wasn't exactly all that responsive, like when my character got there. Also, fights don't last terribly long. He might not have, like, in the time it took for me to fly from, uh,
how far
the
away from the
village
village is
to where
this?
he's at.
Distance.
Like more than a minute's distance.
If you were to run, I don't know, like 30 minutes.
Yeah, so he definitely wouldn't have been in the fight when the initial message came. Because it's not like they were talking over like dual conditions for 30 minutes. Anyways, I don't actually think I have any legitimate ways of like just spontaneously communicating with the party. I guess I'll just have to get fancy
You could
with the
shoot a
sword
cannon.
usage.
Yeah, I guess a cannon shot would be heard from here.
Right.
But then the question is, do we think you're having another duel with him, or do we think you've been attacked?
I think Alercia would worry either way.
That's true.
Chain shot, canister shot.
Yeah, that is if Alercia's still in Mother Head mode.
Scatter blast, armor piercing. Question:
Yeah?
does the scream shot physically scream
Yes.
upon shooting or on impact?
Shooting.
Not sure if that's going to be terribly audible for the required distance.
I mean, it's enough of a scream to be worth mentioning compared to the sound of cannon fire.
Well, the thing is, cannons are already loud as fuck.
That's what I'm saying. So if it was enough for them to go, oh, this is a screaming shot that we'll name it after its properties, then I have to imagine it's even louder.
Well, yeah, but like, would it be audible from like potentially over a mile away though?
You can over...
Well, it sounded like they already agreed cannon fire would be.
Okay, well, I'm going to spend a I'm gonna spend a I guess a scream shot.
Roll me a sleight of hand to overpack it.
Because of one of the runes I have, I get advantage on this.
Now the real question is how are we going to get there in time?
Well, I don't have any methods of re-rolling, so a 9 it is.
You don't overpack it.
I'm gonna aim it in an arc facing towards the village, just in case. I don't know. Maybe the impact does little. I don't know.
Insert
I mean,
scene of one of the villagers just like, I was really unfair to that big bird guy yesterday. I mean,
And then their house
not all of them are
explodes.
violent savages. I
Well,
should
yeah,
really go and apologize to him. He gets fucking
Well, yeah, except
clocked.
the cannon's like range isn't nearly that long.
Well, it has disadvantage, right? So
Out to 120 feet. So technically, that would fly 120 feet.
he felt so bad he was on his way to apologize. He was falling behind.
Anyways, there go bang.
Y'all hear a cannon shot from off echoing in the distance.
I
It's
bet that
light.
could be anyone's cannon.
It's not very loud or anything. The people are like, oh, whatever.
Wait, it was made by a bird, so it's a bird scream. Is that what?
What did I name this guy again? Let me go check.
Larry's
be
fiesta party
Verno.
on the house.
I bet he is. Not
I
bird.
don't know what else it was. It was Verno something, I think.
Zelf. Shell.
Got it. So, what does the party do after hearing there's a gunshot that went off?
It sounds like we mobilize because this is an this is a signal of some sort.
I think the
Well,
only
even
time
if
he's seen him use the gun was against Flamar.
Roll me a
A,
a history check, Alirse.
I was gonna say insight to grasp his meaning, since
Sure. Roll me
Well,
insight.
yeah.
Well, okay. Consider this. It could be a signal, or Cordova could be in a fight.
Roll me insight.
You need to make some flare shot.
I'm not sure how much. I'm not sure how
20.
much either of those possibilities would
You know
change
it is a signal
the
shot
decision tree.
because it's not normal of him to do this sort of thing. So he's using his
Yeah.
limited knowledge to send you a signal of some sort.
The signal is
Then
well.
I will use sending to tell our boy that we should head out to go get Cordova.
It'll take you
'Cause
5
something's going
rounds
astray.
of combat to get there.
Yes.
Alright.
How worried are you?
Well, me.
Oh, on a
Oh, where's
scale
that?
from 1 to 10, 100.
I
Okay,
could
how-
My baby
worried
boy's gonna trip on
I could cast
rough
Far Step on
surface.
myself and double my movement. It's only for a minute, but you know, I'd get there in like 3 rounds instead of 5.
Works for me.
Yeah, I'll go on ahead with Far Step.
Okay.
Does
It's
having
an
my
extra-
undead princess carry me move us any faster?
No.
Physio.
No, it does not.
Well, I gave it the old English try.
I don't think he's strong enough to carry you. He's all bones. Well, have fun in the fight for a little bit, Cordova.
Yay.
Okay, Cordova.
You guys are gonna see me in the fucking Family Guy death pose when you guys break the tree line.
The what pose?
Family Guy death pose.
So, for initiative... Add to initiative... Roll me initiative, Cordova.
Wow. Come on. Roll initiative. Wabba wabba. Wow.
That's so
Been there.
sad.
That's a natural 1 on initiative.
Hey!
Well, at least it's somewhat justified in universe, because I had to get that shot off.
So, as you get the shot off and the combat starts back up again, you're helping out the Crimson Dragooner, who is not looking at all that great.
The Crimson Dragoon Monger.
You see this white knight in front of you. So in front of you see a white knight that is using some kind of magical shoulder pads combined with his suit of armor that is giving him some sort of flight capacity, as well as he is carrying two long fucking swords. What are the super long katana swords in Japanese culture? The ones that Sephiroth uses. Something starts with an N.
I don't remember.
They're not swords, but are you thinking of a naginata?
I think he's talking about like the two-handed ones.
Masamune or whatever it is.
Matsubusa.
Masamune, whatever the fuck its name is.
Masamune is a like mythical sword.
An Odachi or a Nodadachi or whatever it's called are usually the like great swords of the Japanese type swords.
It's like long as fuck. You know,
That
Masamune.
sword design. Cactus, you're telling me this guy has an increased crit rate?
Yeah?
Whoa. Look at that. It's crit.
It's wielding two of the fuckers.
Whoa. Look at that. It's double the crit.
Where do you see the increased crit rate?
Because that's how the killer edges were designed in Awakening. They were designed as katanas.
Well, yeah, but this is like a I would say for this thing, it's not like an increased crit rate, more so just a really long fucking reach, combined with, you know, being able to do sword shit.
Yeah, that was the joke, is because
Gotcha. I'm being autistically stupid.
it was not in fact that deep.
I made it too deep. So, with his armor and his swords, you also find that his armor is rather limited in what he actually has on him in capacity. It seems that most of his armor is covering his vital bits, but overall is more meant for mobility than defense. But with his extended reach and long swords, this could be why he was giving the Crimson Dragoon so much fucking trouble. And just to help with this reach, I'm going to show you his range of motion.
20 feet. He's got 20 feet of reach. Oh my god.
That's his swing distance, 15 feet.
Wow. Well.
So the Crimson Dragooner is going to launch himself into the sky just as before, and just as you see him go to jump, you see that Knight Phosphorus takes out his sheath of his sword, slices, and upon doing so, cuts a etch into his leg where the Crimson Dragon Knight he just winces for a little bit as you see he's now bleeding profusely from his leg.
Wow.
Let's see. He is then going to move over to you. As he is then going to make the second strike upon you, Cordova.
Well,
Does a 16 hit?
yes, it does.
Okay. He is going to use a bonus action to activate his right on his blade as you see it begin to glow a bright crimson color. Upon slashing you, you take 9 damage, and you are bleeding 6 damage every turn. Not round, turn.
Wow.
Oh shit.
You can make a Constitution saving throw on your next round, on your next turn, to succeed on the save.
Okay.
He is then going to hop up a little bit as you see him hovering 15 feet in the air now.
When he hops up, does he leave Crimson Dragooners attack range? Can he get an
Crimson
opportunity
Dragooners are
attack?
like 100 feet in the air right now.
Oh. Oh, that's right. He
So-
jumped. That's right. That's right.
He jumped up, he just got cut on the way up.
Yeah, he's a pogo stick.
Yeah, Nadachi would be the sword. The Crimson Dragooner takes 5 damage from his bleed. And you take your damage from your bleed. It is now Verno Zelf's turn. You see him say to you again, Cordova, "Well, I don't like meeting you here. I have to fight, and I'm sorry for what I must do."
It's all good.
He's going to move up to you, Cordova. As a bonus action, use Daunting Roar. I need you to make a wisdom save.
Okay, sorry, you said wisdom save?
Yep.
Is this a magic? Wait, no, hold on a sec. That was a different character.
Daunting Roar. Bonus action. Wisdom save or you become frightened of him.
Okay. Wait, bonus? Oh, his bonus action.
Yes.
Wisdom save. I'm good at wisdom saves. Nine.
You fail. You become frightened of Zelif until the end of your next turn.
Would it be worth... Hey, question. If I throw a potion, do I have to make an attack roll?
Yes.
I am going to... Wait, I assume it's an unarmed strike, right?
Yes.
Pardon. I am going to spend Indomitable on that, just to see if I can... one more roll. Boop. Does a 16 pass?
No.
Okay. You may continue.
Okay, so next, I'm just figuring out this thing.
It's Cordova's turn now, isn't it?
No, he still hasn't taken an
No,
action.
that was his bonus action.
Oh. Oh, that was for the fright. That's right. I don't know why I thought it was the Constitution check for the bleed.
He transforms into a giant scorpion with wild shape.
Wow.
Hmm.
That will end his turn.
Wow. Wow.
Yeah, because he can't wild shape and attack on the same turn.
So it's my turn.
Yes, it is your turn.
Okay, that's another 6 damage. And you mentioned the con save.
What?
You mentioned a con save for the bleeding?
Yes, on your next turn. So yeah, I'm just gonna place
Yeah,
him over
which
here.
would be this one.
Yep.
Boop. And boop. 21.
You pass.
Okay. And, hold on a sec, trying to track down where everything was. Okay, so you said like trying to like get an opponent to get hit by a potion requires a attack roll.
Yes, you
unarmed
have to make
strike
an unarmed strike roll.
roll. Okie dokie.
What
And that's just at
potion?
the expense of an attack, right?
That counts as an attack.
Okay. So there wouldn't happen to be any options for me like trying to like it's not like a recurring save for the fear,
It depends
right?
on what the potion says. So if it says as a reaction you can use it as, you can throw it as a reaction. If it's a bonus action, using and throwing is the same as a bonus action. Does that make sense?
Right. Okay. So all the regular potions are bonus actions and all the lesser potions are reactions.
Yes.
So this would be a bonus action.
What potion you throwing?
Potion of expunge.
Isn't that to... Oh, yeah, possessed targets.
Yep. Papa Papa. Right, and I am going to first off mark the number of Bloody Marrow points I've gained. My mum. And then I am going to spend a precise strike, right? Because that gives me advantage on the next attack.
Mm-hmm.
So that should bring it to even. And then my unarmed strikes are +9 to hit. Okay. So here's hoping. Oh wait, he just wild shaped into a giant scorpion. I'm not sure if that would necessarily have greater AC than plate mail, does it?
Probably, I don't know.
Probably not. Boink. 25? Does a 25 connect?
Do you keep your AC when you go into wild shape or no?
Normally, all your items you're wearing and carrying get absorbed into the wild shape form.
Yeah, I think if you have a magic item that gives you like plus, like a ring of protection, it counts. But otherwise, you take the animal's AC.
Okay, what was your hit?
25.
Oh, you just barely passed. He has 23 AC.
Dang.
Yeah, no. Cordova just pulls out a potion and says, "All right, good hit. Now time for mine." And he's just gonna, like, just kind of hold it in his hand, and he's just gonna fucking like slap it against his face, crushing it against him.
Against the giant scorpion?
Mm-hmm.
Upon doing so, you hear in guttural chittering of the giant scorpion as its body contorts, as it begins to shrink as he unwild shapes from the creature. His body shrinking down as you see the power kind of expunging from his body, and black miasma leaving his skin and his face as his mouth opens up for just a pillowing smoke of spores and just general shit to leave his body. As everything begins to corrode from him, you see his skin begin to dry up as his hands get weaker, his muscles get thinner, and he falls to the ground in a complete weakened form, but free of her grasp.
Fuck you hit him with?
Potion of expunge. It. Expunge expels possessed targets.
Damn, we should have done that earlier. I don't know if we had that.
Well, he-
I only
He made
them
it after the fight.
that.
Yeah.
Oh, that's right. I remember on the boat now. It's a good call, though.
That was one of 2 that I have. Okay, so that was a bonus action. Am I frightened of him anymore? Question.
Now what do you plan on doing?
Is it even phrased the way that I think it's phrased? Am I frightened of Bruno anymore?
Technically, yes.
Okay.
In a strange sort of way.
Probably in more of a that could have been me kind of way.
Yeah. Realizing back, maybe it was a wise idea to leave, and you probably shouldn't have fought her alone. I mean, that idea crosses your mind. Oh fuck, I would have. Oh god.
Okay, well,
I mean, if you're frightened right, you can't get closer, but you're within 5 feet. So even if you move down here, you'd still be within 5 feet.
Well, yeah, but if he's still within line of sight, technically, I would still have disadvantage.
Turn away from him.
I mean, okay, if I were to, say, move thusly, like, could I keep Verno out of my line of sight, or...
Roll me intimidation.
Heal?
What'd you get?
I asked, is it with charisma, or...
Charisma.
Okay.
Charisma.
Pop up bomb. 10.
No.
Nope. Okay. Well, that shouldn't be a problem. Pop, pop, pop. I spent my one bonus action. I have an action. And not much else.
Max Cannon Blast.
I mean, if I... didn't know. I mean, I guess it's disadvantage anyways. Like, disadvantage doesn't stack. I forget, do you do layered advantage and disadvantage, or is it, like, canceled
Just
out?
one.
Like, rules as written? Okay.
If you had advantage and disadvantage, they cancel out to give you normal roll.
Okay, so it rules as written, it doesn't matter how many sources of disadvantage
Doesn't
there
matter
are,
how many
but-
sources of advantage or disadvantage you get, there's just the 1+.
Okay, well, I would do a max cannon shot, except I have a total of, between my temp HP and my regular HP, I have a total of, I have a total of 65 HP. So probably not a good idea. That said, what if I just throw hands in a bid to beat the brakes off of him? Because I don't have another bonus action for Bloody Marrow.
From 15 feet away.
Yeah, he flew up, remember?
He flew up. My character's 13 feet tall and some change.
So what do you want to try to do?
Throw hands, he'd be within my melee reach.
Sure, you can try.
I mean, I don't think I have terribly many other options. Again, I don't have another bonus action to throw at Bloody Marrow, or like most of my other features. Actually, wait. I want to wrestle this bitch.
You what?
Because the Crimson Dragooner is lined up, right?
For the moment, yeah.
If I grapple him, and I spend a action surge, if I happen to, restrain him, that'll give him advantage, right? Provided he doesn't already have a source.
You're doing the equivalent of what Raditz wanted Goku to do. Sorry, Piccolo wanted Goku to do with Raditz, but yeah.
Yeah.
Hold him right there, Goku. But aren't you gonna kill? No, it'll be just fine.
It'll be fine. So sometime later, I'm pretty sure he'll handle it. Did you just hold a grudge? Eeny, meeny, miny. Fuck it. Gonna figure out what this guy's AC is, and gonna spend my other 2 precise strength. Because they're only spent if the attacks actually connect. So first attack is 25. Given the description of the armor, I take it that connects.
That would hit. However, he's going to spend one of his evasion die to make you re-roll that.
$25.
It's going to make you re-roll it again.
$24.
He's going to do one more.
22.
Yeah, it hits.
Okay, so that's 1 hit. Does a 19 hit?
Yeah.
Okay. Would you rather I roll the damage after each attack, or is me stacking them all together fine?
You can do it all together, but are you going to grapple him or are you just attacking him?
I'm throwing hands. I'm beating the shit out of him.
Okay.
So that's 2 hits. Now this will be disadvantage from here out because of the frightened. A 20 connects, spending my action surge, because fuck it. Three so far. 19 connects, that's 4. I take it a 12 doesn't connect.
No.
And 16.
So how much damage in total?
Did the 16 connect or no?
Yes. He has a
Yes?
13
Okay,
AC.
so that's... Okay. Sorry, I didn't hear you mention that. So that's 5 hits. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 D4 plus.
I hate to bring this up late again, but you're immune to being frightened.
Am I?
Hero's Feast.
Oh yeah, Hero's Feast.
Wow, my goodness.
We always forget,
Oh.
but oh well.
Oh well. Plus 2d8 from
Yeah, I don't know what it was, but just now it just scratched something in the back of my brain, and I'm like, I should double
Fair
check
enough.
what Hero's Feast does.
Fair enough. And then uh, that that is 113 slashing damage.
Damn.
He's still up.
Fighters be fighting.
Well, that is all of my action economy exhausted.
You see that his sword is glowing a bright blue now.
Well, are you gonna boot me with it?
Well, it's the Crimson Dragooner's turn as he's coming down to try to hit this guy. He gets a nat 1 and misses.
Oh.
Nice, dude.
Let's see which one of he hits.
He's fixing to kill Cordova.
He stabs Vuro's Zelf while he's down. Ka-chink!
Well,
And I don't need to tell you the damage to know that he is knocked the fuck out.
well,
He comes down, ka-chink! And he stands up. Did I get him?
yeah, so he was kind of possessed, and I kind of unpossessed him. I hate to break it to you, man.
Oh.
He wasn't exactly gonna fight.
Fuck.
But my bad, I should have mentioned it.
You see him kind of look at his hands like, what did I do? Fuck. I've just hurt an innocent. These hands.
These dirty hands.
And he jumps away.
The Night Phosphorus is going to retaliate by using that damage as revenge damage.
Well,
Oh shit.
He didn't even take the damage and he's getting revenge.
Oh, he took the damage.
He's talking about Cordova's damage.
Oh, okay.
As he's going to use his sword swing to slash at the Crimson Dragooner.
well,
19 hits.
hey, so about that,
Reaction.
yeah. Runic Shield. What if he re-rolls that and he uses the new roll?
So a 22.
Oh. Well, it was worth a shot.
You see as the sword glows a bright blue as he cleaves into the air, slicing through the Crimson Dragooner as you see a bunch of blood begin to push up past his chest as he immediately collapses upon the ground, taking 85 damage.
Oh shit.
Because he's using a longsword, he gets to disengage after this attack, as he is going to back up 15 feet. And he is going to immediately go into a stance where he temporarily increases his sword range for his next turn.
Oh damn.
Well.
And it's now your turn, Cordova.
So.
He says to you, if you don't want your friends to die, you'll give up on this fight.
Mum.
Dying's not so bad. You should try it.
That wound is going to continue bleeding until he's dead. Unless, of course, you let me go and end this farce. Then you might have a chance to save him.
Mum. Man, I could have wrecked his shit if I had the bonus action to spare for Iron Fist during that last turn. Considering what to do for a moment.
What did you say?
I'm considering what to do for a moment.
Take all the moments you need when they're bleeding out on the ground.
Hello. How about, what if, my mom? What if, I, bonus action, do the bone plate thing. For a moment.
And
That sets my temp HP to 50. I'm gonna pull out the fucking faulty barrel and beam this motherfucker with an ace AP round.
okay. Violence it is.
I mean, is he bloodied or?
He's not particularly too much damaged.
Actually, what if I had chain shot loaded instead? I think I'll go with chain shot instead. So I will move over here, and I take it now that I'm facing him, I'm actually facing away from Verno now.
You're frightened. End on him since you're immune to frightened.
Oh, yeah, that's right. Man, I forgot about it again. Anywho. Shit. Oh, wait a minute. No, that wasn't the call. The actual call. Would you mind if I walked back that pulling out the faulty barrel? I'm gonna pull out the sword instead.
Okay.
Because my bonus action is unspent. I have 45 feet of fly speed. So right as he's talking shit, I'm gonna rock up on him.
Okay. I hope you've been taking that 6 damage every time it's been a turn of someone's.
I succeeded the con
Oh
save.
yeah, I fucking forgot. I'm sorry. My brain's not ever all the way there tonight.
No,
Okay.
you're fine. You're fine. When you mentioned it earlier, I thought you were talking about the Crimson Dragooner bleeding out.
He's gonna reactionary try to hit you.
Okay.
26 hit.
Yes, it does.
You take 19 damage. A bleed wound has been added to you. You'll take 1 bleed damage.
Okay.
And yes, the Crimson Dragooner is still taking bleed.
Well, since I walked back that whole plate thing in the faulty barrel, my bonus action is open. So I am going to. You said that was 19 damage?
Yes. 19 damage and taking 1 bleed damage every turn. Till your next one. If you succeed the con save.
Okay, so bonus action, Eye of Blood.
Okay.
Bing bong. So there's one attack. I'm pretty sure a 26 connects.
Oh yeah.
My phosphorus is blind now.
Okay. Where's that status? There it is. So you blinded him.
Yeah, he was talking a bunch of shit about oh, you let me go or I'll kill your friends. Not if I take these. And Cordova just, with unnatural accuracy for one strike, just swipes across his visor. Five. What was the...
So now he's blinded. Now what?
Maul, if I'm remembering its effect correctly. Abilities. Maul. Yeah, okay. Just have at him.
So that ends your turn, or?
I have 2 more strikes. I'm
Oh,
hitting him
okay,
with them all
sorry.
twice.
My brain is half here tonight.
No, you're fine. You're fine. Oh, right. Fire rune. I'll pack that in with this next bit of damage. Bloody Marrow and the Banner Hammer have the exact same damage, so I'm just gonna do the other 2 damage rolls. Plus 9 at advantage. 21 connects. 24 connects. And that reduces his AC by 4.
Okay.
Uh,
So what? He is fucking 9?
At this point, yep. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And then 2d6 of that is slashing, 2d6 of that is bludgeon, or 46 of that is bludgeoning, and then plus 2d6 fire across 3 hits with a modifier of plus 8. That makes 24. Roll all that. That is a combined total of 51 damage, and he needs to make me a DC 16 strength save or be restrained.
He chooses to fail as he
Really?
holds out his 2 swords and places them on the ground to embrace you with a hug.
Well, maybe attack roll, or is he just embracing death?
Who knows?
Sounds like he's letting you deal more damage so that he can hit you on the revenge swing.
Okay. That's the end of my turn.
Do you grapple him?
Oh, wait, so like he's
He's actively holding out his arms for you to grapple him, if you so choose.
like, well, he's restrained. You know, fuck it, why not? Why not? Let's see what happens.
So as
watch,
you
watch him
clutch him,
do a chow to, except he's actually effective.
as you clutch him into an embrace, and Dragoon is bleeding out on the ground, he whispers to you in your ear, "Did you really think I didn't have a plan for this?"
Do you think it'll matter?
Yes. As he explodes.
Well,
Oh
Yikes.
shit!
there you go, Kablooey.
He does pull a Chaozu.
I was
Take 2.
literally about to make this a reference.
Take 200 damage.
I
Well,
was gonna say
I'm
because it
dead.
worked out so well for Chiatsu.
Well, I get there next turn, so he only has to make 1 death saving throw until
No,
I'm
like, I'm
there.
dead.
You're
I'll
dead.
remind you I'll remind
Oh,
you
your
my
max HP was reduced.
Yeah, my
Shit.
max HP was reduced to
Death
48.
Ward. Did
Wait,
you
Death
already
Ward?
use that?
Oh, I didn't. So I don't die.
So you take the 200 damage, kaping, as you feel your heart stop for a moment. You have a heart attack and you revive yourself.
Yeah, no. Cordova just revives like, okay, that was a good hit. Unfortunately for you, I have friends. And then he's just gonna take his fucking soul.
That's the thing, though. No soul comes to you as he
hold on.
explodes, and the fracturing amount of his armor splits into a white dust that surrounds the area in a thick white cloud. Roll me a con save.
Well, Is this a poison effect?
No.
Well,
Phase 2, that's what it is.
You ever heard of the Warhammer duelist called Narcissus?
you say, have you ever
Is it
heard
the
of
guy
the
who
Warhammer?
possesses
The
whoever
answer is
beats
no.
him?
Yep.
Okay, I learned about him from Magic the Gathering.
What was your con save?
I'm about to roll it. No. Boink. 23.
You pass. Let's see if Crimson passes.
Oh, shit.
He passes. What about... And Zelf passes. As the fog
Now
rolls away...
How do I yank his soul?
No, hold on. As
Okay.
the...
Sorry.
Just give me a minute. Damn, greedy
Apologies,
fuck.
got a little jumpy.
You greedy fucking bitch. Come on now. Do I get it? 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 Man over here. Souls are a thing for preciousness, and they need to be held on to. I don't want to accept every soul here. Did I get it? Did I get it? Did I get it? Did I get it? Did I get it?
Meanwhile, me out of game is just, I eat those foods.
Tell me. No. So, you did not get his soul as the white cloud whisks away in the wind. He belongs to a lich.
Ooh.
But Lich won. Bum.
Take 2 damage.
I think Cordova's just sitting there at like 1 HP now, isn't he?
Yes, I'm at 1 HP.
You get to the site where you see that he would have been Yamcha cratered, but there's just a crater there, and he's standing in the middle of it.
I turn
Yeah, you
around,
see-
you know me, I'm practically...
Sterling teleported, and he's gonna be like, "What the fuck happened here?"
Shit show. I owe Alerce a couple thanks.
Well, did you kill the Bay Knight guy?
He's gonna point down to Verno, is no longer possessed.
Ah. Are they both still bleeding profusely?
We should also probably help them stop bleeding.
Okay, sure. I guess medicine check. The -2. Just to see. I got a 6.
No.
8. 19, I take it my bleeding stops again, hopefully,
Yes.
with a 19? Okay.
Yeah, Sterling's gonna be like, he's too big. I can't put enough pressure on it.
Okay, shall I do a medicine check then?
Sure.
I'm not terribly good at them. But on the chance that I roll well. It's a shame I didn't save one of those minor healing potions, right?
You gave them all to the village.
Yeah, that's what I was saying.
Yeah, I think they probably go right back unconscious if they're gonna continue bleeding. I don't know how to get rid of this rune.
No good act goes unpunished.
Well,
Nice.
apparently I wasn't able to do it either.
I think they might just die. I don't think Alerce's gonna get here fast enough. I think they're just gonna die.
I think Alerce might have to revive this one. Unless he happens to, like, unless the Crimson Dragooner is also, like, rolling con saves in the background and he happens to stop bleeding, like, during the death save sequence.
So by the
Uh-huh.
time You get there, let's say.
Hold on a sec.
Okay, go ahead.
There is one more card that I have yet to pull.
By the power of Shiley.
Yes, with Cordova's going to raise his sword and say, "Please, for the love of what's sacred, by the power of Shiley, preserve this man's life."
Just like beseech a god for a cantrip. Spare the dying.
Basically.
Roll me religion.
Religion? Okie dokie. I'm not particularly good at those either, but
Yeah, we know.
it's one more. It's
You've
one
been
more
trying
roll
this a
for me.
while.
And
You
I was gonna be
feel
like, has that ever worked?
you feel a little bit of necrotic energy pulse through your body as your sword glows a dim green.
It's like, what do I do with this? You stab him, and it's like, no, I killed him faster.
Maybe if I
That's too
stick
bad.
my maybe if I stick my sword within the hole that is the wound, it'll stop the bleeding because it's so big.
Yeah, it'll seal it up. Like, I don't know how
I
this
could
works.
try using fire damage to like sear the wound shut, but I'm pretty sure the fire damage would kill them.
Yeah, let me use fire damage to seal the wound.
my
Fucking
God.
One Piece. I'll punch a hole straight through your chest to seal the wound.
Well, fuck. It was worth a try.
I technically seared the wound, right, guys? So, by the time you get there, Alerce, the Crimson Dragoon has died, and Zelef has stabilized.
And are we able to res him before any soul shenanigans happens?
Before the minute barrier.
Roll me an Arcana check. Alerce.
Okay, I'm the Arcana expert with my -1. Ba-da-ba-ba-da-ba. 6.
No.
Yeah, I don't know shit about shit. We'll try anyway.
Well,
Is he receptive to being revived as I cast it?
no, but Cordova, you feel that your sword is one soul heavier.
Okay, smartass. That's son of a bitch.
Well, I don't know how you'll respond to this because you always were a emotional one, Cordova, but there is a way he could continue fighting to protect these lands.
That. Fuck. Okay. You know what?
You know what?
We're gonna. Can you give it one more try and see if me doing this helps? And he's gonna, like, I guess, press the hilt of the blade, like the flat of the blade at the hilt, to the Crimson Dragoon's corpse. Just give it one more try.
Yep, I'll
Before I
expend
probably-
another slot.
Roll me a religion check, Cordova.
Okie
Anyway, I can help action him.
Can she?
No,
No? Okay.
What about a guidance?
I guess.
I will take a guidance. That aura of yours is only +2 to saves, right?
Yes.
Yep.
Enhance ability, question mark?
Oh, Lord.
Hey, we're...
Well, I didn't ask about that one because it was like a full-on other leveled spell.
Okay.
But
Fair.
Cactus didn't say no.
That would...
Please.
Sure, I guess.
Owl's
Yay.
wisdom.
Oh, you mean Fox is cunning, right? Because religion is intelligence.
Oh, yeah. I mixed them up again.
Okie dokie. And D20 plus a D4 plus 1 at advantage. Here we go. 18?
No.
No. Damnation. Fuck.
You can sense the soul, or you can sense the soul in your sword. You cannot return the soul from the sword to the body. It's not how this mechanic works, nor how the world works.
Wah, wah.
Well, I guess I'm just going to have to get an earful from him then.
Can you insert him into a ring, perhaps?
Hodor says to you, you can't bring your friends back from the dead. Once they're gone, they're gone. You can revive the body and get some essence out of it. But you can't bring them back. Live with this pain, and let it serve you further.
I can only carry him with me. And yeah, Cordova's gonna absorb him. And probably get an earful from him.
And you absorb the soul.
While they're trying to revive him, Sterling is going to be taking the weapons off of Verno.
How come?
Because he said he's not
Because
possessed
he's-
anymore, but he could be repossessed at any moment.
Oh, I thought you were gonna say he's not possessed, but he could just be a dick.
Well, that's also true.
You try to pull the weapon off from him, but it doesn't move from his body.
Yet. Do we have like ropes or chains or something?
We definitely have ropes, and you could tie him up like a pig.
Yeah, why not?
Bundle his hands around the weapon and his legs.
Yeah, Sterling's gonna tie him up the best he can. He knows he could probably get out of it, but like, gives us a bit. You know?
So yeah, we stabilize him as well.
Well, he was already stabilized, but yeah.
Yeah.
Well, do we wake him up or do we? What do we do with him now?
Healing word, poke, poke.
So as you resurrect him, he wakes up from his long nap on the ground and says, "Is it over? Am I finally free?"
Yeah.
In a manner of
Good.
speaking.
For now, I don't know if she's gonna come back for you.
I don't think she was really able to do it like across the fucking continent or whatever.
But she did know where he was. She was like stalking where he was sealed. I don't know because she could sense him or what. If she can't sense him, and he was one of her favorite toys, then she might be on her way here.
Speaking of, I'm gonna divine intervention, see if we can take the book back again. 17.
He doesn't have the book.
She stole the book.
She has the
She's
book.
not here.
She's not here. He's here.
Yeah, I know. I was saying, speaking of, and I was gonna divine intervention to see if we could get the book yanked back to our wizard friend.
Okay, roll divine intervention, I guess.
Yeah, I did. I
already
rolled the
did it.
17,
I
and
did
that's
a
why I was
17.
cheering.
Okay, so the book has been released from her clutches and will eventually find its way back to the user somehow. But at the current moment, the book cannot leave the place it is in.
Interesting.
In the Shadow Realm. Yet.
Up.
Well,
Sterling is going to
animate
cast see
dead
invisibility.
the Dragoon.
Does he see anything invisible around him?
No.
Okay. That's up for an hour, so there's
Let-
that.
Watch Sterling have a full schizophrenic meltdown.
Yeah, I just like to imagine you see some shit like phase spiders just casually walking around. It's like, oh my god.
And then that paranoid little voice in the back of your head says, "You don't know if she's like morphed herself into a face spider." That could be
Yeah.
her for us, though.
It's following us.
So yeah, I'll animate dead the Dragooner's body since Goro approved.
1 minute. Just typing out the weapon.
Like, okay, I'd be honest, I wouldn't. Okay, I'm not saying I actually like knew the guy very well, but actually, I guess I could kind of focus on him and try and see what he wanted out of life.
Seems pretty adamant about duels.
I was going to say he kind of struck me as the kind of person to like. I feel like he wouldn't even strictly mind this as long as it was for like fighting rather than menial labor, right?
Yeah, and she did specify it'd be for protecting the area again. You could just patrol the area clearing out undead.
Oh my goodness, you don't reckon you could like do the like undead promotion on it, could you?
Yeah, I was gonna do that once Cactus was done.
Yeah, then it'd actually have like the potentially have like the autonomy to like do that.
You gain the Packwell Trident. Once a pact has been established with a god, you can take feats from the Warlock skill tree every 5 levels, and you also gain the Jump Strike. The Jump Strike is by using your movement. You can jump double your height into the air. On the following turn, you deal the weapon damage, plus the as you come back down, like a Dragoon Strike from Final Fantasy.
Or like Pantheon from League of Legends.
So you're basically committing
so
for the next 2 turns that you're going to do a Jump Strike on your attack.
It does allow you to make a connection, though. Finally have an actual connection to the god you keep praying to. I guess that's if they want to make one with you, but...
So you resurrect the Crimson Dragooner into an undead.
Yeah,
So wait,
we'll
by,
animate dead and we'll promote it.
By warlock feats, do you mean like eldritch invocations or like feats that have warlock attached to them? Because I'm not sure how many of those there are.
I think there's only one, which makes it where you can take an Eldritch Invocation.
So, let me change the wording then on it. Invocations.
Okie dokie. And that's just every.
So you're promoting it, correct? At what level are you using the promote spell? Alerce.
Oh, 5th level.
Okay. Forget the creature it is. He essentially promotes into.
Sorry, you forgot the creature that what?
That he's based off stat-wise they would promote into. I gotta create a new character sheet for him, I forgot. So you have brought the Crimson Dragooner back to life.
He's with us in spirit.
Well,
You have brought back Cecil the Dragooner.
Well, this is awkward. Which of you is the real Cecil? Aiming a gun between him and Cordova.
He just looks at you,
Oh.
Cordova. What level are you all?
12.
We are 12.
Level 12.
Gotcha.
He drinks us of a level. he runs off. This is mine now.
It's like actor with the bag of sticks. Oh god. Dear party, you guys are fucking crazy, so I took some of your levels for wasting my time.
So what do you all do now?
Well,
the He said Cecil just like looks at me. He kind of like hi.
He says nothing back to you.
Yeah, there exactly is for that, is there?
What'd you say?
I said, yeah, there isn't exactly an excuse for that, is there?
He simply says to you, "For I know not who you are, but I do know what you've done. And what you've done has turned me into one that can no longer recover. For I am between death and undeath. And I have only you to blame."
Indeed. You have only me to blame. And I have wronged you. I have wronged you in a way that there is no excuse for.
Well, what is Verno doing? Because he's awake, but he's also like hogtied.
Yeah, I was gonna say he's enjoying his newfound freedom, being hogtied, dangled. Like-
Papa.
Because this is your creature, Elirse, here is the stat block for him.
Oh, well, we were just gonna have him patrol the area as he wanted.
So Cecil acts as a grave-touched angel.
Yeah, the ones from Ravnica.
Mm-hmm. He jumps off.
I was going to ask him what he would rather have happen.
He says to you,
Just- yeah, he just pops back in place. Oh, sorry, that was incredibly
No.
rude of me.
like before he goes, you ask him the question as he simply turns ahead to you and says, "What does a husk say? What does a husk to think? You ask a question to a being that has no existence, no will to call its own." And then it leaves.
Wait, I forgot something. No.
What is Verno doing?
He's just kind of laying there, tied up. He don't care.
Well, how long were you possessed by her?
Oh, I'd say 50 years.
That could not have
Jeez.
been fun.
How long were you in the crypt? What were you sealed for?
I helped out a long time ago. And stop moving it around. Oh my
I just
God.
made it upside down because he's dangling from the pole.
He says to you, "I was sealed for 50 years under her control. I was not called to action when I was alive in the war, but I was called to action afterwards. However, given that my body was sealed in that tomb, that was the only thing keeping me held there. She tried to probe and tried to get me to get out of that tomb, but I couldn't. It was safe for a time. And after she faded from her accident, most of her power was sealed with me. That tomb was the last thing acting as a sort of gateway, a barring gate from getting her out and keeping me within. I was sealed within that tomb because I was known as a great druid. I would be able to bend the land to my will, but often causing destruction of nature with it. While I could repopulate with nature, my power only grew with its wrath, and thus I chose to seal myself away, seeing that the world was in such a matter of chaos and destruction, that nature was angry at its living form of men and all manner of races. Keeping it under wraps would have been too hard. A simple plant growth spell would have caused entire forests to spring up like a well of power, growing as a tsunami to cover the land in vines. I did not want to wield such devastating power, and knowing what I held, I did not want her to wield it either.
See, I told you we shouldn't have let him out. Well, what do you plan to do now?
Well, now that I'm out, I plan to try to settle someplace. I don't want to engage in combat anymore. That life is long but over for me. And while my power is great and grand on a mass scale, I'm afraid I would just only cause more carnage. So for the time being, I am going to stay put. Live a little. Experience what I never could have.
Perhaps the simplicity of village life, just north of here?
I would enjoy that.
And maybe even become mayor?
I don't know if I'm up for that much of a leadership position, but I can try my best.
Yeah, I'm sure you'll be better than the other candidates.
We're sending him to the village that he flew over. Well, I guess the only person that we know that saw him was the guard. And he walked into the portal
Yeah, he retired,
permanently.
as most retirements are.
Well, nothing's happened so far. It's been a little bit, so he's gonna go cut the bindings off of him.
Thank you.
Be free or whatever.
What village
He cut my dang rope.
did you want to send me to?
I tied the knots like triple. I don't know if I could have got them undone.
Yeah, we'll show him the way to the village since we're returning there anyway.
As you begin to make your way towards the village, do any of you wish to do anything along the way? Any character moments to discuss or have?
I wanna fly up to the peak that the Crimson Dragooner used to occupy and brood for a moment.
You find a little...
Yeah, I was
I'm
not
joking.
wanting to ruin his brooding moment, but I was thinking, hey, once we give him a bit of time, we use sending to tell him, you know, if you really do get sick of it, There's a gateway straight to the land of the dead.
It's true.
Like, we'll give you permission to use it.
You're gonna find like a picture of his wife and kids or something up there on that mountain where he's brooding all the time.
There's a nest, and it's just got like a little picture frame.
So as you get up to the area where he was, you find a small shack. Just a tiny little shack. There's a sleeping
I love
roll in it,
shack.
a small furnace/fire area with a small Dutch oven, and just a collection of scrolls and books, as well as a myriad of other things. So, when you get up to the shack, with all his bit bobs and all that stuff, you find that this man was a weaponsmith. He had a great number of spears, swords, and tridents. You also see that maybe he was a military man at some point, as he has a set of armor set up that looks a little bit like the Nosh armor.
Neurons are firing, ideas forming.
Well, Cordova?
I guess as something of a smith myself, I'll go ahead and examine the armor.
The armor itself is surprisingly quite light for what it looks like, meaning half plate. If it was a little bit bigger, well, if it was much bigger, right, you could fit into it, but as it stands, a medium-sized creature would be able to fit into it, but it's about as light as leather, but it's made of half plate strength.
Okay, so something made him large.
Living so long?
Right.
I mean, we've learned that if you just stick it out long enough, you get larger.
True. Who else has this happened to?
Several
thing.
other bird people that we met along the way.
Also, you could argue ancient dragons and shit.
You also
But, you know,
find
stand-in.
that there's some like religious things around.
Oh boy.
It's just like a small little altar with some trinkets.
True.
The spear, the trident he was using, does have a bond feature with the god.
Okay, an altar too? Question mark?
Getting that info for you now.
Yeah, getting that info as Alarse desecrates. No, I'm kidding.
Hey.
It's gonna turn out he like worships a god who hates undeath or something.
Yeah, it's like Dear Diary. The one thing I never want to do is become an undead. Fuck that.
Like
Hephaestus.
Hephaestus?
Gesundheit.
As in like of the forge.
Yes.
Just straight up. Okay.
If only Sir Tiny were here.
On one hand,
Yeah, he could fit on one hand.
I'm not sure. Like, this guy wasn't like a champion of Hephaestus, was he? Because, like,
You see the altars kept in good shape. The trinkets around it are well crafted. You can see that all the armor and everything appear to be made of minerals and materials far greater than what you've ever seen in this land. He only has a Doesn't have a forge anywhere around him, just a wood stove and an iron pot, a hammer and an anvil.
Do you understand how fucking hilarious the mental image you're painting is?
Yes.
He's smithing
Just
like he makes
Sitting
scrambled
with a
eggs.
plain ass oven.
Yeah, just a plain ass cast iron oven.
You stole the soul of a champion of another god.
Okay,
Sir Tiny was also belonging to this god, so let's put a pin in
was he
that.
though? Was he though? Like, did Hephaestus claim him necessarily?
I mean, Sir Tiny
okay.
said he used to worship the Forge god up
Was
until
that before or
he got
after he made
resurrected.
war crimes?
I assume during.
Well, he didn't say Hephaestus, he said forge god.
Like that? Like there
Yeah,
are
but I'm
other
making
champions
connections
that
that
there are
aren't
other
necessarily
champions
true.
that have forged gods, though. For example, the Perosian pantheon has Perforos.
Yeah, but we ain't in Theros.
Yeah, well, we're not in Greece either. So I
Who
think
knows
that
if
ship
my
has sailed.
musical number comes to fruition.
Okay, so I don't know what to make of this. On one hand, like, if I try to make a pact with Hephaestus through the trident, I could potentially get beamed with some, like, divine wrath or something because, you know, I fucking,
By the
well, the
way,
champion, I suppose.
Tiny's got a Surtur.
Sir?
Oh, yeah, that's
Surtur.
right.
Surtur. Surtur.
Yeah, as in the fire giant.
The giant fire god.
Like,
Well, he never
on
told
one
me that.
hand, I'm pretty sure it was, like, just mentioned in passing. Like, okay, on one hand, if I try to make this pact through the trident with Hephaestus, I could potentially get beamed with some divine magic or something, because, you know, you killed my champion, asshole.
How about using the banner
on
hammer?
the other hand,
Get on his good side first.
What, like, does having the banner hammer bear his banner?
That's what I'm saying. Use the banner hammer, copy his banner from somewhere along all these shrines, and then take it into battle a few times, maybe get on his good side first.
Yeah. Probably.
Bake him a cake that says, "Sorry, I killed your champion."
Okay. The thing is, though, it's a little hard to read, like, you know, how deities read certain things, because it could also, like, it's a Greek god too. This could also potentially be a case of, no, it would be in my best interest to have that pact be with Hephaestus, because, like, that would essentially be like restitution by way of being the last guy's immediate replacement, right? And I don't know which one is the correct way to go.
I'm trying to find out. See if you get smited and die up on that mountain where we can't get to you.
If it weren't for fucking around, we'd never find out.
Yeah, that's fair. You know what? I'm gonna. Would you guys like to step out for a second, just in case, you know, I do get smited and it's not particularly.
They are
familiar
nowhere
fucking place.
near you. You are on top of a mountain that you flew to. They're on the ground. You are in his shack right now.
I can fly.
I cannot.
Okie dokie. Okie dokie, okie dokie.
I carry you.
Okay. Okay, you know what? Either I get smited or I start, like, making amends. Okay, here we go. He's gonna hold up the trident like it's a bomb that's about to blow. And he's gonna try and reach out to Hephaestus for a pact.
You're gonna make a pact with the
Forge
spear.
God. Yeah.
Yep.
His symbol looks awful.
Hephaestus's?
Yeah.
It's not terrible. It reeks of early D&D, but it's not terrible.
Okay.
So you hold up the pact trident to make a request of him. Oh, that's not the one that I found. I took the one from 1E.
Wow.
You sure about this?
No.
Again, I legitimately. I mean, do you want me to roll insight?
No, that's your choice. Okay, so you hold up
Like,
the
I-
trident
either-
as you declare
Either
you
I get
want
the most
pact.
deserved smite ever. Either I get the most deserved bitch smite ever, or I start making amends.
You, as you do this, the cast iron stove begins to shake as it explodes, coming to life in a fierce bit of molten metal mixed with fire, as Hephaestus looks to you with a long beard in tow, as he says to you, "For you have the gall to come to me after killing one of my champions."
Ah.
And with his own weapon, no less, that you would bring his pact back to me and declare your own?
I either begin to make amends, or I am rightfully struck down. However it must be done, I need to make this right somehow, some semblance of right. Because I cannot rate on a scale how I have wronged him.
I respect this. I don't like to make war, however I do make it with those who choose to kill it and to forge it forward. If you bring loyalty to me, you bring loyalty to this man, and you forge what honor you have left back into this weapon, and fulfill his duty, then I can sustain this pact with you.
Then it shall be done.
Then until
Whatever.
Vroosk hangs from a noose, protect this road and region.
It shall be done.
Okay, you have made a pact with Hephaestus.
And I will not be leaving this region until Vroosk is hanging from a noose.
Yeah,
Speaking
see,
of, I'm leaning over to Sterling like, I don't think that's gonna do anything to an undead who doesn't breathe.
is what gonna do anything?
Hanging him from a noose. Worst
Don't
comes to
worry.
worst, his head comes off and then he just reattaches it.
Don't worry, we're gonna tie
Upon
a
this
special
being
Vroosk
said,
noose.
placed in your hands is a collar.
Kinky.
You will place this upon his neck, and I will crush his windpipe with my bare hands, for his soul will be consumed to cast iron. TLDR,
Okay.
they're going to reforge his phylactery into that, and then chuck it somewhere into a forge furnace.
Nice. So by he was talking about Frusk.
Yes, he is going to. You place that on his neck. That becomes his new phylactery, and his soul's bound to it. They chuck it into the Eternal Forge, and he's stuck in the Eternal Forge to continuously heat but never burn, and never die.
Mhm.
But he can never get out because it's the Eternal Forge. Because he would have to have his body with him, right?
Right.
So he's just a heated piece of metal stuck there burning to death for all of eternity.
Forget about it.
All right.
Well,
That was
that's a good hidden card against the Lich.
yeah. Cordova's gonna pocket that, and he's going to say, "In your name." It'll happen, or I'll die trying. And given the company I keep, I'm not entirely convinced that death is even going to stop it.
Winks at the camera.
Okay, just typing something up.
Hey, Cactus, as part of that whole scene, don't you think Cordova should have taken 19 damage just as a slap on the wrist?
No.
He's up on a mountain. We can't. Oh, I guess
No.
you can get to.
I was joking earlier, I was 1 point away from the next level for the ring after stabilizing someone. So if Cordova could go down real quick, that'd be convenient.
Nope. Okay, do you fly back to them?
Yes, I do. And Cordova's gonna hold up the collar, which I suppose I should add that to my inventory.
You cut out for me, what'd you say?
I said
Cordova.
Cordova will pull out the collar, which I said I suppose I should add that to my inventory.
Yes, you should.
Any particular thing I should call it?
No. I mean, I don't know, Rusk's choker or something?
I dub the Vrusk bitch collar.
Sure.
Okay, so, I cannot leave this region until Vrusk has been put away proper.
Fun,
And
but we were really planning to leave anyway.
to do that, Hephaestus has something special for him.
Who is
He's gonna-
Hephaestus?
The god that the Dragooner had his pact with. this trident wasn't just a regular trident. Having taken his soul, I went up there and I opened up. I brought it to Hephaestus. I figured I'd at least either pay the hard way or pay the more permanent way. We're going with the hard way for now.
I still don't even know what you did. Didn't the other guy kill him?
The other guy killed him, yes, but I ill-fated attempt to try and stabilize him with the sword took his soul instead. And when the sword takes a soul, we can't really extract it.
Oh. Yeah, that makes sense.
That's why I told his husk that I've wronged him. And hence why I'm doing this now.
So,
Well, seems your plea for help worked.
Hephaestus has something special for Vrusk. It's this collar here. This is going to go around his neck. And once it's around his neck, from what I understand, it's going to replace his phylactery. And he's going to be used as fuel for the Eternal Forge. Unto eternity.
While he talks about that, Sterling's gonna look around. Is there anything invisible around that's listening to this conversation?
no,
Okay.
you're just paranoid.
He's very paranoid. This is a big weapon
We-
against the liches.
We should and before Sterling's second progression track ends up being the schizophrenia pack. Anyways, I'm not saying that wasn't warranted. Better too cautious than. Well, okay, for this instance, better too cautious than careless. Well, and yeah, I'm going to try and make this some semblance of right. And I'm gonna start by making sure that Brusque bastard hangs.
Much as his bony neck can.
So, you got a boon from your pact with Hephaestus. You can, over a short rest, forge any rock into ore, and over a long rest, any ore into another of adjacent. Takes 5 rock to convert 1 ore, and takes 5 ore to convert 1 to an adjacent one.
Oh. So that's, if I'm understanding it correctly, then that's how he got such advanced materials without them being present in the land. Okay.
Yes, he was able to harvest a shit ton of rock, and then over the 1d8, you would roll a 1d8, converting 5 to 1, so 25 rock, get 5 random pieces of ore. Do that enough over a long enough period of time. If you want to think about that as a long rest, being you can take 4 in a day. No, 3 in a day. Then you can see the,
Eventually, adamantium.
yes.
I think also that the half plate that he had up there was probably mithril. Since he said it was like as light as leather. Isn't mithril like lighter than the other materials or something?
Mithril, I believe, is the lightest. Yes, it doesn't weigh anything.
Yeah,
Well-
because that's the shit that like Elven's chain is made out of.
It'd be lighter than leather. So maybe not quite mithril, but like an alloy of it.
Hmm.
Adamantine is really heavy, but it, immune to crits.
Yeah, but with your phrasing, like that, like mithril would be the in for like the whole like flying with full plate thing.
Yeah. You could do it either with adamantine or mithril.
Sir Tiny told you don't bother with that trash. Go with enchanted druid wood.
That is also a route to go down.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah?
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah?
Okay.
Oh brother. Wah, wah.
Oh, I
Oh,
guess we
brother,
both
this
go back
guy
to the village now.
stinks.
I don't have the power to control that.
So I will say for this session, we shall end things here.